The most expensive part of many trips is the flight, so today I'm going to give you some tips on how to find the best rates on airline tickets. The first thing to realize about finding inexpensive airfare is that there is no secret technique. There are a number of myths on the internet regarding how to locate inexpensive flights, and they're all absolutely false. It is not less expensive to buy plane tickets on a Tuesday, or any other day for that matter. There is no evidence that searching with an anonymous web browser will yield you reduced rates. There is no set date or time limit for booking your flight, and flight fares cannot be estimated. And websites that offer this service are guessing, and they're probably even more inaccurate than a weather forecaster. Before you start looking for specific flights, make sure you've joined email lists for airlines and last-minute deal websites, because these can provide you access to the best available deals. Now, 99% of them won't work with your schedule, but keeping an eye on the bargains can help you avoid missing out on a great price. Cheap flights are frequently available for just a limited time period, usually 24 hours, but you will likely miss out on the best prices if you don't continually search the internet for sales. Another thing to note is that all search engines are not created equal, and you should research numerous websites to locate the best offer. Many big search engines don't even include inexpensive airlines or unknown foreign carriers because they don't want to pay a booking commission. Others, on the other hand, solely provide prices obtained straight from the airline. So in order to get a clear picture of what the current rates are, be sure to check a few sites directly with the airline and with third-party sites. You also want to book your tickets early, but not too terribly early. Airline rates continue to rise as you get closer to your departure, but there is a sweet spot when airlines begin to decrease or boost fares based on demand. Don't leave it until the last minute, but don't book too far in advance either. The best time to book your flight is about 2 to 3 months before your trip, or about 5 months if you're traveling during peak season. Now, this isn't written in stone, so just use it as a guideline. If you're finding value from these tips, please like and subscribe to this channel so I can continue getting this content out to others. Plus, I share tips every week and you don't want to miss it. Another thing to keep in mind is the price of an airplane ticket fluctuates greatly depending on the day of the week, the season, such as when school is out, and any upcoming holidays such as Christmas, New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving, and the 4th of July. So if you want to fly at the same time as everyone else, your ticket will be more expensive. This is why you should make a concerted effort to be flexible with your schedule. If you're dead set on visiting a particular destination, go when there are less people and airfares are less expensive. Flying during the off-season is certainly the best solution. Look for different dates so that you can capitalize on the best day. The more rigid your plans, the less likely you'll succeed at finding a cheap flight. Also, flying throughout the week is nearly always less expensive than flying on weekends, because weekends are when most people travel, and airlines raise their prices accordingly. Prices are also lower if you fly after a major holiday, and early morning or late night flights are less expensive because fewer people want to travel during these times. Fridays and Mondays are also the most expensive days to fly because of business travel. Trust me when I tell you, airlines are in the know. So they hike their prices when a festival, holiday, major sporting event, or even school vacation approaches. So just know you will save a lot more money if you're flexible with your dates and times. If you can't be flexible about when you fly, at least be flexible about where you fly to. It's better to be both, but if you actually want to save money and get a cheap flight for your vacation, you must be flexible with one or the other. Airline search engines like Skyscanner and Google Flights have made it a breeze to search the entire world for the cheapest ticket. You don't have to go through the process of manually searching city by city or day by day. Both of them offer features that allow you to enter your home airport and view a map of the world with all the flights on it. This allows you to compare multiple locations without having to leave your computer. You might even discover some interesting destinations you've never even considered. Another approach to finding cheap airfare is to be flexible, not just with dates and destinations, but also with the route you travel. Just be sure to allow at least 3 hours between connections if you book multiple stops. This will provide you with some wiggle room if your first flight is delayed, because your second flight will not wait for you. This technique requires more research because you must look into multiple routes and airlines. You can, however, lower the cost of your flight, which is worth the extra effort if you end up saving a few $100s. Another way to save on your flight is to fly budget carriers. Years ago, if you wanted to fly, you were mostly limited to traditional expensive airlines. But now, a low-cost airline can almost take you all the way around the world. Now, they aren't as comfortable as the major airlines, and things like checked luggage and meals may cost extra, but they can bring the globe to your doorstep without breaking the bank. Just keep an eye out for hidden fees. This is how these airlines make a living. Checked luggage, carry-ons, printing your boarding pass, paying with a credit card, and anything else they can get away with are all extra cost on low-cost airlines. So to ensure that the price is lower than that of a larger carrier, add the cost of the tickets and the fees together. And don't forget, you can mix and match airlines. When you book directly with an airline, you can only fly with that airline and its partner airlines. That means you'll have fewer options for creating the best itinerary or saving the most money. Not only that's okay, but if you want to save even more money, getting your tickets from more than one airline might save you a little more. If you know you can't get a direct flight and you're going to have to make a stop in a city before you get to your final destination, then shop for each leg of your trip on different airlines. The bulk of third-party booking websites already operate in this manner. In order to get you the best rate, they piece together vacation using any planes they can find. So if you're looking for the best rate and you aren't happy with what you see on an airline's website, consider booking in segments. You just might find a fantastic deal. And if you're traveling with friends or family, don't search for or purchase a large number of tickets at once. Airlines always show the most expensive ticket price in a group of tickets, meaning you'll end up spending more money. Airlines provide a variety of ticket pricing, which are based on a number of factors, but the main thing to know is that their goal is to sell tickets in the highest fee bucket possible, and when combining tickets together, they are always displaying prices with the highest fare. So when looking for tickets, always do your search as a single individual. After that, you can choose your seats within the checkout process so that you and your family can sit together. And even if you don't wind up next to each other, for a savings of a few $100s, it's an excellent value. As you can see, finding a cheap flight requires flexibility and sometimes even creativity. It may take some time and effort, but the opportunities are there if you're willing to look for them. Until next week, stay safe and remember, travel is life.